The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Hey, what is up, YouTube fam? It is Dupree, aka Darth Hater, here with some fresh, brand new Star Wars news for you. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And don't forget to check out my last video because it greatly helps out the channel. And it also pertains to this video as well. But anyway, let's get into it. Along with the D23 interview from Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, aside from what he said about the genre of Ahsoka's TV show, he also talked about the Mandalorian and possible crossovers. Favreau noted that he'll be writing the Mandalorian's 4th season, and all 3 new characters will be available for him to use. So to have this young Amblin feeling movie with these young people seeing it for the first time, who grew up in the Star Wars world and are exposed to adventure, the puppets, the costumes, the visuals, the world that's been expanded upon, and now I get to write the next season of The Mandalorian with all these new characters and new locations, new creatures, so it just keeps adding more and more. And so where there's this cohesive group of stories that are being told thanks to all these filmmakers that are contributing. From those words, it sure does seem like he's saying that he's being able and plans to make characters of other elements. He's referring to part of the upcoming Skeleton Crew show. This would make sense seeing as JudeLaw's new project also takes place at a similar point on the Star Wars timeline as The Mandalorian. Dave Filoni added that, we have the greatest toy box in the world in Star Wars and so many great characters. I think the challenge is actually not when you start, it's where we are now. So many seasons in with Mando, so we don't just have Star Wars history and lore that came before us, we have our own that have been built upon. Say just the Mandalorians and the culture of wearing helmets and not helmets, and how do those things intersect, which has become a big story point. Back when Lucasfilm announced its State of Star Wars Disney Plus series, the company also teased how there would be a bit of culmination to all these stories they were working on post Return of the Jedi era. As of now, they haven't quite followed through with that sentiment. However, with the words of Favreau, it seems like they might be taking the first steps into that direction. Skeleton Crew sounds like it might be the perfect place to start those crossovers. After all, it does have Jude Law in the leading role, and more of him is never a bad thing. But if the cast of the upcoming is included in the journey, will it be a quick episode or might play a larger role? What do I think about this? Honestly, I don't have any thoughts or anything about Skeleton Crew other than the fact that I know it's being held by Jude Law and it's kind of a Stranger Things type of show where it's mostly kids. So it's one show that's gonna cater to a lot of younger audiences, kind of like Star Wars Resistance did, but I'm assuming just a little bit better because live action. How it's gonna intersect with the Mandalorian, I have no clue. That is one thing that is correct. Lucasfilm did say that they've had planned on having all these shows intersect in culmination of like a big movie event, similar to Marvel stuff. Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, and the Hulk all like teaming up for their Avengers movie. They're talking about seemingly doing the same thing with this post Return of the Jedi era thing, and Mando being like Iron Man, the start of point, so to speak. So it was supposed to be The Mandalorian, Boba Fett, Ahsoka, and at the time, Rebel show or Ranger show, whatever that show was supposed to be before it got canceled, all teaming up to go to this one threat. I think would have been a really good idea. I'm pretty sure they still plan on doing that. But like I said, I have no clue about what pertains with the Skeleton Crew series. I like Jude Law as an actor, and I'm sure he's gonna shine very well in Star Wars. I have a small theory about what that series is going to be, or the basis, or perhaps what stories they're actually cherry picking this from Legends, but I'll talk about that in another video. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys thought about this news about the possible crossover between the Mandalorian and the Skeleton Crew. But anyway, let me know your guys' thoughts down below. And as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell to get notifications for all my latest videos. That would be great. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. See you in the next one. May the Force be with you. Bye.